In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the easiest beginner-friendly way to cut lace off of your wig. This way, the lace into the front just melts into your skin, it doesn't show, and nobody's ever going to be able to see the lace that's on your forehead. It's just going to look like the hair is coming straight out of your head, and nobody's ever going to realize that you're actually even wearing a wig. That's what we want. So the one thing that is important is the wig that you get. So the wig I have here is from Main Wishes. I'll leave a link down below for you guys if you want to click the link and get her. Just in case, I'll leave it all down below, all the info. This wig comes with pre-bleached knots, a pre-plucked hairline, so the hairline's already kind of thinned out so it looks like my own, but the most important thing is that it has HD transparent lace. If you ever seen those influencers where it just looks so easy to them to cut the lace off and like all of a sudden the lace just melted into their skin, it's because they have HD transparent lace or Swiss lace, and this wig here has HD transparent lace, and that's exactly what's going to help us get that realistic looking hairline. And this wig does have an invisible fake scalp, so you don't have to wear any type of fake scalp tapes or use any concealers. Whenever I bend down and you look into my parting, it's going to look super natural because of the little mesh that's on the inside. It makes my hairline look like my actual scalp. It looks like my bare scalp underneath. It has V-shaped ear tabs to prevent the sideburns from lifting up, so this way you don't have to use any type of glue with this wig, keeping it super beginner friendly. The only problem is that you still have to cut the lace off of this wig, so let's get into it. Let me get into my first tip on how to cut lace off of your wig. So tip number one, let's get into it. Let's trace around our ear, let's cut the lace around our ear and get that done and over with, because I think this is the scariest part for people. I know it is for me, and it took me a while, but I found out this one trick that changed the way that I cut the lace around my ear, and it was taking a rat tail comb and tracing around my ear. So you guys can see the lace is over my ear, and the reason is because this lace has 13 inches. It's 13 inches long because they want you to be able to customize it. Some people have longer hairlines, some people have a bigger head, smaller head, so having this extra lace is really going to help people customize it to their liking. But you can see for me, it's just way too much lace. It's actually making my ears curl, and it's right over my ear. So I'm gonna take a rat tail comb and I'm gonna try finding my ear. Once I do, I'm gonna take some crocodile clips and I'm gonna clip back my hair as much as possible. Like sometimes it's hard because the hair is thick and it falls down, but what I like to do is try and have a clear view of my ear shape. And once I have that, I'll take a white marker, a white eyeliner, even a nude color eyeliner, and I'll trace around my ear. This just helps me see, I'll trace it on top of the lace. This way, whenever I go with my scissors, I have a clear kind of line. I don't always do this little trick with the eyeliner because sometimes I have such a clear view of my ear, but when I don't, I really like to use this, especially if you're just getting started. You don't want to make any mistakes. This is going to be the number one tip, and your cap is going to fit so much better. So next step is choosing the right scissors. So right here, you guys can see I have 3 different scissors. I have, hairdressing scissors. I actually have wig hair scissors, like wig scissors, and I have sharp brow scissors. You would be surprised, but the brow scissors from Anastasia Beverly Hills from Amazon is the sharpest scissors I've ever gotten. I just tried them out, and they were the best at cutting my lace, and I'm able to really curve around my ear. I'm able to cut the lace off so much easier. So what I'll do is I'll take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow scissors and I will just go along my ear. I like to actually leave a little bit of hair down, where I would have sideburns. I kind of leave some hair there and I trim the hair so it looks a little bit more natural, because naturally I have a little bit of hair on each side that's a little bit shorter near my sideburn area. And doing this little trick, it keeps the lace down, and I'll leave a little bit of lace there too, just in case I want to use some Gotta Be glue spray, I want to use some mousse. If I want to be able to kind of stick this lace and stick this wig to my skin, I have to leave a little bit of lace there, not too much, but just a little bit. So I like to do that, and you guys can see that now I have the perfect ear shape. It's customized to me, and it feels so good. Every time I put on this wig now, it's just custom to me. And because my hair is already up from here, what I'm going to do, it's like already in clips, right? So I'm not going to move on to the next side of my ear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a line straight in the middle of the lace, and I'm going to go from here. So what I like to do is follow my hairline, but I don't like to do straight cuts. Sometimes I still do, but what I like to do now is kind of do like a zigzag, not too crazy, not like sharp zigzags, but I like to kind of like do a little bit of waves. So this way the lace is not straight across, because whenever it's straight across, I feel like you can kind of see the lace a little bit more. And whenever you do these waves, it kind of blends into the skin so much better. So all along my lace, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow my natural hairline. I'm going to follow the hairline of the wig. And I'm also just going to do these type of wavy cuts. And that's just how I get it. Because this is HD transparent lace, it just blends into the skin. And because I have a little bit of waves going throughout, and it's not like too close to the hairline, that's another thing. You want to make sure you're leaving a little bit of lace, because if you cut right like close to the hairline, you're not going to have enough room. Sometimes the lace, like let's say after 2 months or 3 months, the lace starts to kind of flip, and you have to cut off. You need to make sure that you leave enough lace so that you can cut off those little pieces that are starting to flip, starting to riffle, starting to rip. So you want to make sure you're leaving a little bit of lace, but not like crazy amount. So now for the other side, what I like to do honestly is just have my wig onto my head whenever I'm cutting the lace off of my wigs. Some people can take the wig off of their head and they like cut around the hairline, and it works for them. But for me, I feel like having it onto my head, I have a lot more control. I can push the wig forward. I can pull it back, the hairline, if it doesn't suit my hairline, and I can kind of manipulate where I am cutting. So it's super important to me to have the wig actually on my head so I can really see where I'm cutting and what I'm cutting and how much lace I want to leave. But if this causes you a lot of anxiety, if you are very fearful of cutting lace and you feel like you cannot do it, I know that the company this wig is from, Main Wishes, they actually provide you guys with a pre-cut wig. So if you guys want this wig, let's say, you just need to reach out to them, let them know you want your lace pre-cut, and they will cut it for you. So if you want to take all the stress out of it, they actually do that for you. But anyway, so the lace is cut now. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not going to glue down the wig into this video. I'm not going to use the mousse trick or anything like that. And if you guys don't know what the mousse trick is, it's basically where you don't use glue, you use some mousse along your hairline, and it actually like melts the lace into your skin, making it super invisible. It stops the lace from lifting, it stops the lace from moving, but it is kind of like glue down, but without any type of glue. It's just some mousse. And of course, I'll leave all the links to this wig down below in the description box. You guys can actually scan this QR code with your phone. Just open up your camera and scan the code, and it'll bring you to the actual page of this wig. And I'll see you guys in the next. Bye, guys.
Feels like the first time